Gen V Season 2, Episode 4. The Bloodbender versus the Genderbender. They could have done so much better with that, I feel like, but, they didn't decide to. Now, before I get too heavily into the episode, I just want to address that in our last episode recap, you did make a point about male nudity in the show. We got more of that.
It was episode. So much worse.
And we did
so much worse.
We got
somebody called the FCC on this Negro.
We got some form of
on this Negro
female nudity.
Somebody called the FCC on this
in the grossest way possible.
Yeah, I wasn't even nudity. It was just nastiness.
That was pretty bad.
Just cringy.
That was pretty bad.
But yeah, man, I don't need to see an upshot of some male taint about to take a shit. Like, come on, man. What is going on? Why? And also, I am also not appreciating the topsy-turvy nature of how some of these relationships are going. And on what planet do you get to kill me, walk away, and then we kumbaya a week later? I don't give a shit that you got up there and told everybody about it. Arrest her! Him! Them! The fuck on? What are we talking about?
She's just wholeheartedly chilling with them, doing missions.
She let you die, and I'm really frustrated with this whole dual morality shit that Jordan has going on. On one side, I'm an asshole who finds ways to let people die or to do nothing or sit on my ass, but then I'm still being written as the hero of the show. I'm annoyed as fuck. Marie Moreau is the hero of this show, not Jordan.
Sure.
At least that's what y'all telling me, right? Project Odessa, this, that, and the third, strong enough to defeat Homelander, blah, 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 blah. Get this Jordan nonsense the fuck out of here. It's like, on one side, yeah, it's just a love interest. On the other side, the character is actively infringing on Marie's ascension. And I don't know if they're putting Jordan as an obstacle to Marie, as to say, maybe to make it justifiable for a death later on, or a rivalry between those two characters at some point. But like, they consistently undercut Marie every time it's time for a pivotal decision. They speak for her all the fucking time. And then they end up stealing the goddamn glory. I don't like it. The woman does not make decisions for herself. She's too busy trying to take care of Jordan, number one. And then when it's time for her to make a decision, here's Jordan ushering it in or assisting or just flat out taking the reins and doing it himself.
Even if he's being controlled by Cipher?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess. And that was pretty cool to find out what his powers is. So I wonder, is he able to mask his powers? Is that why what's the name couldn't see it? Is that why oh wait, no, that was Marie. Yeah. Marie looked into his blood and he's got no V. Mm-hmm. Is he a real superhero? Like, does he have powers before Gen V type thing?
That's a good question.
Like, he could be an actual superhero?
Well, okay, so if he doesn't have V, but at least what he said was Godolkin was created for her.
What if they synthesized V out of his blood? What if he's like the first super on Earth and they synthesized V out of his blood?
Is Soldier Boy not the first?
Soldier Boy, but he's got V. He was the first made superhero.
Oh. I guess maybe that would... well, no. I guess he could just know the history of the college. Again, he said that Godolkin was created for Marie. So maybe that's why he was there when she was born?
It was created to create a Marie.
So then maybe that's why he was there when she was born. That's why he's around, is because he is like a part of the predecessor of Marie.
Oh, like he was like one of the first tries, like before Marie.
No, I thought you said we extracted some of his blood to make V.
Right, in the beginning, like to start.
So then if they created this college to help create soups from the blood of Cipher, in this case, it would kind of make sense that Cipher is there because low key, that's his child.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like all soups are his children, to some degree.
Even specifically Marie, because she was the one that this is all created
all for. Right. That was the purpose, was to get to Marie.
And so if that's how this whole thing works, then you took from me to make that, and so that's my kid basically, and that would explain this weird relationship that at least he is trying to impose on her.
I think he wants to kill Homelander, or at very least have a failsafe for Homelander. I don't know what his main motivations is, but that's part of it. I think that's part of it. The conversation they were having where he was telling her about how strong she could be, and then
he kind of seemed fearful of Homelander.
You know what I mean? When he was like, she was like, yeah, right, I'm stronger than Homelander, and he was like, do you see my face? Do it look like I'm playing?
Yeah.
Look like I'm in it for play?
Facts.
So yeah, I do think part of his motivation is having something to take out Homelander.
I can see that.
Because him, just like every other person on Earth, is probably realizing that if this guy ever goes berserk, he could kill everybody on the planet, and there's nothing we could do to stop him.
Mm-hmm. So Cricket is going through this weird thing with her new motley crew of people, where she's basically Andre to them. She's like the positive reinforcement in their life to make sure that they go and do bigger and better things. I'm assuming supposed to lead to her figuring out how to have better control of her own powers, of her growing and her shrinking. I would assume. I guess that's how
she got big this episode without puking or telling herself she hates herself or whatever the hell it was. Yeah. Starting to evolve a bit.
Didn't do it at the right time because she could have avoided seeing what we all saw in Cipher, but neither here nor there. I think it's a cool little story. Also giving her a little drug dealer boyfriend or a drug dealer love interest, the brother of the.
Oh yeah. Cool. So she's switching love interest. I hope Marie does soon. I hope Marie does.
The bloodbender and the gender bender together forever.
Nah, bro, I'm cool on all that. I'm also. It's sickening to my stomach to hear her say "I love you" to this they
multiple times.
Them. Like we already established it. Like we came and did the whole. You know, he humiliated her about it, and then turned around and got all the cool points for finally coming around 2 days later and saying it, right? But now we're going right back to saying I know. Hey, bro, look, man, what is so hard about writing a love interest for a black person? Like what is so hard?
Do black people even feel love? I don't know how I feel about writing this.
You know what? I think she should say I know when she says it, because it's special when we do it with Marie. Like, oh, man, get this shit the fuck out of here. The relationship itself is already annoying. And the fact that she makes so much excuses for the shortcomings of Jordan is continuously frustrating. Because, hey, here's an idea. If that person has shortcomings that don't necessarily match with yours, maybe that's not the person for you. You know?
Sure.
If that person won't tell you I love you back, maybe
they're not in the space to do so. And so
shit is fucking crazy, bro. It's like she'd be going through humiliation tactics to stay with Jordan. It's not all that endearing of a relationship, to be honest with you.
Literally did so in front of the entire school. Well, in front of the entire nation, effectively.
Yeah.
So, and then the boxing match. Or not boxing match. What do you want to call that?
Cage match.
The hero MMA match.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So, yeah, that's where we find out that Cipher has the powers to basically mind control people.
Possess.
And so he proceeded to whoop her ass for at least a little while until she decided to finally use her powers right before it seemed like Jordan was going to win the match, which he was probably going to start eventually pulling punches. He doesn't want to, I would assume, kill Marie, but
I mean, who knows? He probably would at least knock her out. And it seems like he's very dedicated to pulling something out of her. So
yeah. But earlier we saw that she was able to levitate a sheep, but then she lost focus, and then it went splash. This time she kind of lost focus, but at least Jordan didn't explode. He just fell to the ground.
I also don't appreciate that she can't tell what it is he's trying to teach her. Take the blood in the bags, move the bags over to the next table. What does that sound like to you? What does that sound like in practical application that she could use that for in fighting?
She can literally move anybody.
Levitate people, absolutely. Yeah. She said, why am I doing this? I don't even understand. Why are they treating her like a fucking moron?
That is stupid. That's stupid.
Why are they treating her like a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
It's either that or it's the, I can't do anything. I'm just normal. I'm shit. I'm a fucking loser. Why does anybody want me? Marie Moreau? Get out of here, kid. You better go ask Homelander. Jordan's the tough one. Dog, this is season fucking 2.
Yeah, now the fact that you saw that you can make the sheep levitate and then
should have amazed the shit out of you, because we haven't seen you do no shit like that this entire time. But she did it so nonchalantly and just brushed it off her shoulders like it was nothing. Like, there's no self-confidence being put on this character. There is no like drive beyond just trying to stay alive and find my sister.
Not to be fair, the reason why she lost focus because she saw the lack of V in his system.
No. I don't mean her drive in this specific instance. I mean for her motivation for the show.
Yeah.
Just don't let her do things on her own. It's kind of frustrating.
No, but she's the chosen one. She is Project Odessa.
Hey, pissing me off.
Anything else for episode 4?
That's it, man. Give us your thoughts on episode 4. Tell us what you thought about ours. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back for episode 5 next week. Like, share, and subscribe again, and we'll be back with another one.
Facts, and make sure you check out our playlist full of Gen V reviews. Also, we have a playlist for recaps for the boys, so make sure you check that out as well. See what we talked about on previous episodes. And on that note, we out. Peace.